Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of
The Skooled Zone.
So in the last episode, we completely schooled Dr. Galvani's offices and completed our little objective for Granny Rags. Well, part of it anyway. We grabbed the rat viscera, which we are now going to use to ruin Slackjaw's bootleg Elixir operation. So let's head on over there, take care of that biz. Yep, no one watching us. Let's grab some bullets. Don't need any food. Yes. Alright, we're in good shape. So let's head on into the whiskey distillery. Alright. Entering hostile zone. So let's infiltrate the enemy lair. Hatters fired the first shot, but Bottle Street Gang fired the last. Confident bunch.
Word is he's like a phantom, with an army of shadows in front of him.
Ooh, a trap. Let's disarm that.
Touched by the outsider he is, given dark powers.
Throat across the room.
Well, that'd give him a leg up for sure.
It's no coincidence that most men won't even whisper his name.
Is it true that he lives in the flooded district? With them weepers and wild hounds?
That's what they say. Perfect place for a paid killer to hide.
Alright. So I was literally eavesdropping there. This here is an eaves, so I guess that's where the name came from.
Anything good?
So we are going to sneak up on around here, see if we can take these guys out, get some good loot. Grenade. Beautiful. Alright, so this guy is standing still, which makes him an easy target for the bolt. And Ash.
Must have been rats.
Okay, so he's on alert, but I don't think he knows where we are. Which is a good thing, because we're going to take him out right now. Oh my god, decapitated him with a bolt. Oh, and he's standing still. Much harder for a sniper to hit a moving target. Okay, let's see if we have any enemies left in this little sector. We'll start heading our way down. Yep, one more. You know what? Sweet. And then I think there's just two left up there. They look like they're maybe playing some dice or a card game. Oh, there's one more right there. Get him. That extra magnification is going to be awesome when we get back to base and can pick that up. In the meantime... Oh, wow. Looks like I can use some sleep darts. Since we're maxed out. Let's do that.
Where are you?
Sweet. Alright. We're pretty much back to max now. So let's check out what else we got in this little area. Tivian ore. The Distillery Master Key. Very nice. And the Elixir Black Market. Let's check it out. Excerpt from a letter. We've seen widespread looting since the month of clans. It wasn't prevalent at first, but it's a pattern now. There's an outbreak in one of the districts and the watch moves in. We quarantine the buildings, put down weepers, and deport anyone showing early signs. Afterwards, the dead counters come through and the lawyers write up the paperwork to transfer ownership of businesses and homes at Parliament's discretion. Soon after, like clockwork, the gangs begin tearing the place apart. Wow, that's a pretty hefty racket there. There's a fairly robust black market now because everyone wants Elixir and most can't afford it. Even Sokolov's brand won't help you if you've already got the plague, but getting a regular dose is your best chance if you want to avoid contracting it. Some of the gangs have taken to buying small amounts and watering it down before selling it. And I have to admit, if I didn't have an officer's ration, I'd be buying from them. Gerard Corey, City Watch, 3rd Regiment, Estate District. Alright, so we're learning a little bit more about their black market operation. Let's see if any of these guys drop some pouches. Oh my goodness, that is nuts. Oh no. Okay then. Yeah. We'll get rid of the body, because when we come back out, there's probably going to be some people hanging around. We don't want to alert them. Oh, and it's a white rat. Give me. Another trap. We should start using some of those incendiary bolts pretty soon. Ooh. So there's a bunch of rats over here. One thing I should probably mention is that there's different ways that you can play this game. If you try to go through it and not kill anybody, there won't be as many rats and weepers. But in my opinion, that's not as fun as taking the people out. So you end up with what's called high chaos instead, and there's a lot more of these rat packs. So I'm just trying to think of a good way to deal with them. Yeah, you know, I've been speaking of incendiary bolts, so here's what we're going to do, actually. We're going to open this door. Yeah. Well, maybe they'll just run away. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, that didn't take out too many. Well, that's a bit of a waste. Rewire tools are always good. No! I was trying to go for that explosive bottle, but they won't let me get to it. I wonder if I can teleport onto the chair. Sort of. Okay. Alright, I'm just playing around, having fun. Well, I got most of them, know that. Alright, that worked. Alright, so let's head in. Start looting the place and completing our objective. Alright, so there's a couple guys down there, and I see a bunch of loot in here. I could get noisy and crank this wheel here, or I could look for another way around. So let's hop up on this little light, and then hop up here, and then we're in. Sweet, we're getting back to stocking grenades. Okay, so the rest is just food, so we can head out.
Says he still hears it at night. He never did find his brother.
There's one guy standing still. Good candidate for ashery. Oh, there's another one. Oh, he moved. This will probably alert the guys, but who cares? I don't think they'll know where we are.
Oh, I'll find you.
See, these guys that are alerted are always good candidates for the sleep dart. Because with the sleep dart, you can pretty much hit them anywhere in the body and it'll drop them instantly. Whereas with the bolts, you have to be a little more precise. You have to either make a headshot or it has to be in some other vital area. And one shot, if they're alerted, won't always do it. So, the right tool for the right job. Now, there's one more person out here that we should take care of before we have free reign of the place. And there he is.
Someone's messing with me. Maybe you're hallucinating. I know you're here. Where'd you run off to?
See, we got him in the back of the leg there. That totally wouldn't have worked with a regular bolt. And we can see what's up over here.
Get up. It's just a matter of time, buddy.
Dang, there's another guy. Okay, I think we're good to go. Distillery District and... Oh, key. Oh, we already got the key. Recipe for Craxton. Alright, let's check it out. Craxton, I'm coming home tomorrow to check on the batch. Make sure you're wearing pants this time and stick to the recipe. 1 part Sokolov's Elixir, 1 part beechgum paste. I don't think beechgum paste is a real thing, but it could be. I know there's a beech tree, and natural gum does come from the sap of trees, so it's very possible that the sap from a beech tree was refined and made into a paste to be used as an emulsifier in the watered-down version of their elixirs so it didn't look or taste so watered down. 2 parts sugar water. That's it. The more of the real shit you cut in, the less there is to spread around and less coin I make. This ain't a charity, Slackjaw. So, I have a crazy theory here. The recipe is essentially for a bootleg drug. And Bryan Cranston was the actor who played the main character in Breaking Bad. Craxton, recipe for Craxton. So maybe I'm looking at that too deeply, but as I said in the previous episode, writers are crafty and they like to put hidden meaning in names, so you never know. Alright, let's check out this Distillery District. Excerpt from a pre-plague promotional book on products. There's a tongue twister. Pre-plague promotional book on products. Made in Dunwall. Across the Empire, Old Dunwall whiskey is not only the finest libation of its kind. Libation is basically any drink, usually alcoholic, poured in a celebratory setting, like the drink you'd pour and then say cheers to something is sometimes called a libation. But it's also an important cultural tradition among many discerning folk. Discerning folk in this context means people who are picky with good taste. Sophisticated and common alike. Captains moving their ships across the great ocean always have a bottle in their quarters for occasions. Fine restaurants and bars keep it in stock, and farmers across Bristol exchange Old Dunwall whiskey when healthy children are born. Some might disagree, preferring highbrow drinks such as King Street Brandy or one of those other brands from Morley, but sales of Old Dunwall have been brisk through the early years of Empress Jessamine Caldwell's reign, a trend that is expected to continue. Aged and bottled in Dunwall's Distillery District, Old Dunwall whiskey is what you want. It's funny to think back in the day that books were the way that they would promote infomercials, so to speak. They'd pass out these nice books and you'd read them and it'd be like an ad. So let's keep moving. If I pass some stuff that you guys think I did in school, then if it hasn't already been done in a previous episode, then feel free to leave a comment in the comments section.
Can't hold your drink. Where'd you run off to?
Oh, we lucked out there.
Oh, I'll find you.
Alright, let's try this drop assassination and see if I can... Oh, man, I got lucky there. It really doesn't work that well on most occasions. So let's head downstairs and see if there's anything we can nab real quick. Some stuff in there, which doesn't look like we can get to. I think you can only get to that in a later mission. Sort of looks like a mining cart on tracks, an early version of a train car, hand cart maybe. See those things in old cartoons where they're cranking it by hand. Oh, there's one. Okay, so let's head on upstairs and then work our way back down. Ooh. See that? Yes. A bone charm. Loving the dark vision. This game is so awesome, but if I have one tad bit of constructive criticism, it would be to get rid of that amber color if they make a sequel and just make the items glow yellow, because it sucks to lose color like that. I know it's I know there's a mechanic behind it, but the rat plague we actually read in a previous episode, so getting more repeats on that one. And let's see how we can make it up there to like see that little glisten up there. See if we can. Yep. I was just waiting for the mana to recharge. Twist of Fortune. Let's see what that one does. Oops. Very rarely a potion gives you full mana. Alright, I will take that. Oh, I gotta unequip something first. Quick dodge. Alright, so they're not going to be using arrows and bolts right now, so I'm going to trade that for Twist of Fortune. And then, whoa, I almost dropped to my death. That was total luck there. Okay. Alright, we're having a good day, I'd say. Okay, so let's see what else is on. Oh, nice. Replenish those incendiary bolts we wasted on the rats. Let's see what we got going on here. Man, I gotta start using those spring razors. Couple of coins. Okay, so I think the rest of these are just empty elixirs. If you were low on Sokolov's health elixir, I think you could plug it in here and fill your stock back up. But we're good, so we're just going to check out this note here. Operating instructions. Attach an empty elixir vial to the spout before you turn the thing on. Turn the valve on. Collect the full vial. Repeat until empty. Isn't it funny when you read directions for appliances sometimes and they'll put in the most obvious directions, like turn on? That always cracks me up. It makes me think that there are some people out there who might not know to press the on button to make it work, but I guess maybe there are. Do not break vials. Do not spill any elixir. No free swigs. So, swig, probably most of you know, means a big gulp of some drink, usually alcohol from a bottle. But it's not a new word, though. It's probably been around since the 16th or 17th centuries. All right. I think we're... Oh, there's a book. Let's check it out. Elixir accounts. Okay, so this is just a list of orders from these particular families or establishments around Dunwall, kind of giving you more information in context, so to speak. All right, I think we are... Oh, and we have to complete our actual objective here. Infect bootleg liquor. Okay, I think we're good to go. Mission accomplished, and now all we have to do is escape. Oops, sorry to ruin your tripwire there. Don't run. Yum yum. Alright, let's see if anybody else is waiting on us as we pick up this coin out of the ashtray and see a bunch of hungry rats ready to nibble on our bits. So let's either fight them off or just blink on past them. I vote for blinking on past them. There's a dude, so we'll get out of his field of vision.
It's just a matter of time, buddy. It's just a matter of time.
Oh, you don't want to stand still next to me. See, I didn't aim at his head that time. Gotta get that head shot.
I know you're here.
At least if they're semi-aware of you.
Oh, I'll find you.
Oh, you'll find me, huh? Unless I find you first. Okay. Loot. Let's head on out. Claim our prize. Can you tell I love that sliding mechanic too much? Alright, let's head on up to Granny's place. Grab our oh-so-sweet rune. She's still in the same place we left her.
Off you go.
No,
I knew you wouldn't disappoint me. Now I can stroll along the waterfront in peace. And don't think I've forgotten your little gift. Go on upstairs, dear one.
And that we will.
That will never wash. Never, never, never.
Oh yeah. 3 out of 7. Don't think we can buy anything with that yet, but let's just see what we're at. Okay, we have 1 rune. And we need 2 more to get that distance on the blink, so let's save up. Okay, that's nowhere close, but we can start making our way in that direction. Before we do, let's see if Griff has anything new to offer us.
Looking for something special?
Indeed. Grenades, please. And no grenades. Bummer. Alright, we're good on the rewire tools. Definitely can use some bolts. Oh, those are 100 piece. Let's wait on that. These are 50 for 2. So that's about a deal. 15 ought to be good for now. Thanks, bruh. It's a laggy when it saves there, but can't wait to start schooling next-gen games. Alright, so instead of taking these guys on and trying to go through that wall, we're going to get a little sneaky and go around it. And we will do that in the next episode.